All right, everybody, this is Way to Fail. Here we're going to be doing a broadcast or live stream of Starbound. So let's go ahead and get the Twitch upload going here. So if you're just catching up on the VOD, this is Way to Fail playing Starbound. And we'll see if this is going to go up in just a minute here. Looks like I'm having to just get a little bit of server stuff going live, and we're good. All right, so hopefully live stream is good there, and we'll see. So don't know if any announcements go through. Probably need to just put something out on the Twitters as well just to see. And we're just going to go ahead and after I get some of the preliminaries done, and I appreciate you all sticking around just to take a look here. So just got to update everything that is on the live viewer here. So Starbound is going to be the game, and let me pause here just because there's a little preview video, so it looks like that's good. Icarus mining facility and beyond! Exclamation. Hooray! So we'll see how that goes. Quick update to the other social media side, and I should be okay here. So yeah, so Starbound is a lot of fun so far, and I think probably the biggest asset for it to me is just the new game experience really has a lot going for it at this point. So we'll just go ahead and let's see. So streaming Starbound right now. Starbound game and mining and beyond. So let's get that. Anyone that we can grab in here is great. Otherwise, I don't mind putting this on here and then having a VOD of it later on. So just checking to make sure that everything is recording okay. Usually don't have this much go to at the start, but that's kind of how it goes. So I think we're pretty good. Let's go ahead and just gonna refresh one more time. I think we're good. As long as we're live, I'll be happy. And it looks like we are. All right. So a little bit of the preliminaries out of the way. We're playing as Oreo Guzzler, and for those of you who have been watching on my YouTube channel, we're currently a little bit ahead of that. So I think what it boils down to is that we're going to be, well, let's just go ahead and pop in the tent and I'll tell you where we are right now. I have a lot of inventory that I kind of need to clear out. I have actually gone through, spoiler alert for those of you who want to watch the video, I have gone through the Icarus mining facility one time. You can tell because I have things for the codex that I want to add to it. But unfortunately, I made it to the end and I went kaput. So we're going to try and not do that this time. Once again, just always want to check and make sure that everything's live. No frames are dropped. So that's awesome. And so one of the things that I unfortunately ran into before is that, hey, we drop equipment when we die. We don't drop equipment. We drop resources. So just going to go put some of my stuff back up here. And I did get a few little bits of special equipment as well, but pretty much making it to the boss, and then from there, I am wearing steel armor. So, and that's the bandit gear. I'm playing as a Nova Kid. And there's not really too much to say about the Nova Kids other than they're fun enough. They do their own things, go their own way. I'm sure there's something clever I could say there. I just want to make sure that I have all of my ore out of here, because I know I dropped some live resources. But yeah, the deal with the Icarus mining facility is pretty simple. You have to go all the way through the dungeon, and if you screw up, you die. So we don't want to actually screw up here. We want to make bandages, because I actually have a lot of resources to make bandages. Well, I had a lot of resources to make bandages. 15 will do. 40 bandages should be enough. So what we have to do is talk to Sail, and we get a mission available. There's not actually a planet we go to. It's just, did you investigate that gate yet? And then this is ship. We have a little pony, which makes sense for the Nova Kids. The other races, I believe, have different things as well. We've received a distress signal from the lunar outpost identifying itself as Icarus mining facility. Icarus ore is used to build and repair FTL drives. How convenient. I think we should investigate and recommend you craft steel equipment before setting it out, which is great because you can't even get this mission until you have steel armor. Yay! All right, now there's going to be a little bit of load in here probably. And hello those of you who are viewing, nice to see you here. And we are playing Starbound. We're going to the Icarus mining facility, and we're going to have ourselves a good old time. And I've tried to set the volume and everything to where it should be here, and yeah, there's going to be some dark corridors and everything. It's going to be just a lot of fun because we've gone through here before. I've actually ransacked some of this stuff a little bit, but everything resets when you die, because I have died. And that means you don't really want to screw up. And the reason I screwed up before is because, well, the boss isn't so bad. If you know how to fight him, they can't actually do anything with that water cooler. And we can't actually go through here. This actually took me a really long time to figure out when I was recording this previously. So just go down here and look, we're offline. And for those of you that don't know, if you look up, and I have the double jump tech, there's actually some little happy creatures up there. And the moment we hit this, they're going to come after me. Hello, you. Now, a good thing is that I do have a gun. It's not the best gun ever. Oh, I meant to make some steaks before I came down here. Oh, well, we'll do with what we can. Nice thing is that every single thing that tries to attack you here drops a steak. So literally, you can eat your enemies when you're done with this. Which I guess is the Nova Kid way, maybe? Alright, now we do have... Now, unfortunately, the weapon that I have fires in a parabolic arc. And I keep thinking that I have the power dash here when I don't, so... I'm going to try and avoid having to eat too many bandages. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of darkness here. But as we go through this area, we're going to have more things to kind of fight, kind of shoot, kind of kill. You can tell these things have gender, and they have happy little wings as well. So one unfortunate thing about guns is that they do take some time to reload. And this was a gun that I didn't craft. I actually found it on a planet. On a mostly harmless planet, and it does some good work. You're going to see later on that we have a lot of things to shoot through here. I guess it's one of the points of irritation of actually losing to the boss before is that you have to go all the way through here again. And I have about 4 shots per go, and then I have a good weapon. I have weapons that have higher DPS, but I do like the little range component on that in case I need it. So look, we have Icarus ore right here. We can finish this mission right now, but no, we have to rescue the mining facility. So let's get you up here. And I was doing so much better shooting before, and that little fire thing is really annoying. And once again, because I didn't make stakes before like I meant to, yeah, I can't actually drop a campfire or anything here. So I'm going to have to really watch it. Alright, so now I can rest in beds and stuff as they come up. So I'll be able to do that as well. Whoop. Come on, you're right there. No, we don't want to do this. Alright, well, I gotta watch it. Nope. Alright, not so bad. But yeah, this is, I don't know how many of you who are watching either now live or later on actually have experience with the original Starbound and its original public release date, but it is nothing like this. I mean, you didn't have prefabricated dungeons or anything. The big selling point was really just procedural generation, everything all over the place. Somebody's going to drop down here in just a second, more than likely. I probably shouldn't have done that, but okay. We'll just let them fall and kill me, I guess. If that's how it's going to be. So, like I said, I got a lot of bandages. Biggest thing is that I have not crafted titanium armor for myself, so I could actually be going into this taking a lot less damage. But the thing about titanium is that I want to play this now. Okay, so you're just going to run to your death or something. And that's a dead end. Alright, so we're over here. Boop. Down one. And down one more. So, like I said, there's the Icarus mining dungeon, which previous Starbound iteration was you had to build a distress beacon, fight a penguin UFO, and then magically you could go on to the next sector. But now we have like a fully unified star map and everything. I'll just let you guys run down here. You can hold control to actually look down here. You can see that is a really dangerous pit of despair. I don't think I actually need to do anything down there. We're just going to double jump for safety. Double jump for... Oh! Not safety. I repeat, that was not safe. It looks like we actually may be able to get down. Something down here. Yep. Cool. So, there is the one codex that I was missing. We'll read the codexes a little later. Now I just got to get back up. Yeah, I was wondering where that one was, because you don't actually have to full clear this. And to a certain extent, that's actually a really terrible idea to full clear this, because these guys don't drop anything other than steak. So if you need your meat, that's fine. Like I said, it's just nice that the gun that I have here is pretty good. The one downside is that we're in the distant future and I have to wait this long for things to recharge. Fortunately, we have a dot on this, so that's going to make things a little better. But there's a few encounters that I'm thinking of later on that I'm not super excited about having to repeat. I mean, the boss fight's interesting, but we'll kind of try and run this through a little faster. So have you figured out the whole slope thing? Not really. All right. How do you get to start on the Icarus mission? I feel like I'm missing something obvious. Okay, what you have to do, and thank you for getting there, can't get rid of a bomb. How to get to the Icarus mission, you have to go to the outpost, which is at the gate that your ship will tell you originally. And there's a quest that, the thing that I really kind of go meh about is that the first quest that you get there is pretty much catch me a bug. And it doesn't really tell you anything about what you need to do. It just says, well, get me a bug. Why? Because it's a bug. And hopefully it's something where they'll update the kind of quest text and everything to make things make a little more sense or go a little deeper. Like, we don't trust you. Catch me a bug first and we'll let you do other things. But to actually unlock the Icarus mission, you have to complete that. And you have to craft steel armor, which I have steel armor right here. Bandit hat, bandit vest, bandit slacks. Then you'll get a tech that lets you breathe a constant supply of oxygen in airless environments because there's no air here. And that'll let you get the coordinates to go down to the Icarus mining facility. And there's a lot of people up there, and I can't actually go through this platform, so fortunately I can shoot through that one. Unfortunately, they can too. I'm going to be really embarrassed if I die here. Said I'm just eating bandages like crazy right now. Okay, so there's a... Yeah, all you get's the bug collecting mission. That's what you start with. Oh. And then from bug collecting, you go on to other things. And yeah, those shots will hit you multiple times, which can also be really, really irritating on the boss. So let's see. We got other little crevasses up here that I cannot get to. And we do need to go in here. Okay. Yeah, now you're going to see that I'm just shooting a few shots at a time. Whoop. Okay, so but there are some other friendlies in here. And they're trying to take on everybody too, so it'd be nice if they came along with me, but we're not getting that today. And for some reason, me getting melee didn't actually hurt them. Fortunately, these people are not dying, but they're like, are you here to save us? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so you're dead. And they just kind of run off. And we have another switch that's for the same thing, but yeah, we're on the mining facility. Been stuck on the boss for a week. Thanks for doing this. Well, I hope I can do good. It's the kind of thing where I know how to beat the boss, but it's in execution. Now, like I said before, I do have steel armor, and here's another secret down here. This is one of the codex, codex number 1 plus the space helmet, which I already have those because if you die, you have to do this again. So we're just gonna keep going. Like I said, I know how to beat the boss, but I've never actually fought the boss until the time I'd done it before, which is not on this stream, but it is recorded on my YouTube channel. Won't be up for a little while because I kind of wanted to stream this instead just because I haven't streamed too much lately, and I had some time to actually do it, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, the strategy for the boss is... It's one of those things where if you don't read a guide beforehand, you might be able to figure out, but it's going to cause some problems. The thing that punishes you really hard is that if you die, you have to clear the whole base again, which is almost incentive in of itself to try and mine titanium equipment here, which I'm hoping I don't have to resort to that, but if I do, I do. That's true. The lasers get invisible. They show lasers in one spot, but they're actually in completely different spots. Yeah, I can see that a little bit. And that's just someone from the chat saying that there's some bugs in the boss encounter. Yeah, my thing that I ran into is I got hit multiple times by one laser because I jumped through it and then fell through it again. So that's what we call operational user error, but hopefully I don't actually encounter bugs that are beyond my control. But if I do, I mean, I've been waiting so long to actually play Starbound again that I can deal with that. Oh, nope. Yeah, please don't actually fire on me. Now, you will encounter these guys on the boss encounter too, and sometimes if you don't have a quick way to deal with them, part of the boss is dodging lasers, and part of the boss is actually ad management. Maybe I should have taken the dash, because being able to dodge those guys would be really nice, especially when I have to wait for my gun to wind all the way back up to hell. Alright. So let's see. We have another secret platform back here. And yeah, you can have a party and have everyone go on the mission. That's true. So we're actually near the beginning of the facility again. And we have the spacesuit chest, which once again I have it already, because I've done this before. But for those of you that don't know, that's where it is. Alright. So here's another person who says, look at those pink things. They almost look like people. Almost. Well, that's why they turn into meat when you kill them, I think. All right, now here is the fun part. Hazard down here. And how do I put this other than if you're not ready for this, this can screw you over the first time too. Because we have a person that wants to come out and play. And he hits pretty damn hard. And my gun is not very happy right now, but my dad's going to be able to take it. You just got to have a way to deal with him, or he will corner you, because it is a very narrow area. So let's see here. We can go this way. There's a bed we can rest at over there. But I do believe the boss is to the right. Do you know where to get the cat? I actually don't know where to get the cat. This is the first I've heard of a cat. If you jump on a ledge, you can shoot down on him. Ah! You mean all the way up here? This whole time I've been doing it the hard way? Alright, I'll remember that in the future, because inevitably I'll have to do this again. Alright, so there's my last stake. If I do die, I will be making more stuff, but you have to hit that to open up some doors. Here's a bed you can rest at, so it is nice that you do have that. There's no hunger in the game, but I really like the slow, extra long heal for steak that you have right now, so that's why that's there. And here's the thing, is that if you thought that one guy was nice enough, you're about to have a few more. There's one. Rawr! They went overboard for the writing on this one. And because I have a gun, yeah, it's the future. We can shoot things. And they die. And, yeah. So there are 2 secret levers over a secret area with a cat in a chest that has a capture pod. Interesting. Yeah, I do miss the... You're actually under 1 secret lever right now. So do I have to actually, like, jump all the way up to get there or something? Because I know there's a few areas that I'm not actually sure if I can quite get into them right now. We'll kill this guy just as a matter of course. Maybe. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Most interesting fight ever. 4. Yeah, I think you do need a morph ball to get into some of these areas, which I don't think that's a tech you can get with your default tech card. Yeah, and just so you know, Ped, or whatever your name is, and I'm sorry, I'm terrible at pronunciation, they did say that they will be putting hunger and temperature and everything back in the game. They just took it out for the time being because they thought it was non-intuitive, and yeah, this is where it looks like you need the morph ball just to get into some of these areas. So it is something that the devs want to have in, it just couldn't actually, it wasn't, they didn't think it was very fun to do it, if that makes sense. So we're down here, and it looks like we're at boss time. I don't believe this is anything other than a dead end, and you need, I guess, a morph ball to get all the way down there. Now this boss, if I don't die falling down here, which I did almost do previously, because what is the whole down thing for? Down and jump. Now here's a bed you can rest at, which we're going to do. Well, it's something that I've seen from Reddit and otherwise as well. So, and there's so much information that the devs give out. It's almost to the point, I guess they kind of fell victim to it too in their development cycle, which was super extended, is that they tried to give so much information that eventually it was either kind of samey or people kind of stopped listening. Whoop, and we're at the boss. Now this boss... You have to actually not do that. We don't want to die this way. So he's going to poop out some stuff in just a minute here. And I want to be able to shoot it down. There we go. So we want to shoot the ad as it gets pooped out. Because my strategy for this is essentially... Yeah, if you get overwhelmed by the ads down on the bottom, you're going to have a bad time. Okay, so there's lots of unnecessary damage, but laser fire, and he screams. And we have another rotation. And you'll notice the rotation is going faster. Where I got hurt was that it goes the opposite way. I don't think I hit that switch. Noob move. Okay, so is it going to come down one more time? Yes. Okay, so we're going to have to work around there in just a minute. Another ad going to spawn. And there's one hit, so that sucks. Okay, we'll just take our time through here. So I'm going to have to take one more hit. That's okay. Alright, so we're going to get another ad. And let's see here. So we're just going to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge up here. Because it's not going to spawn a lot of ads ahead of time. Please don't hurt me. Okay, a little bit of a panic shot there. One more and we'll hit the laser. And now we have Anger Beam, which there is one safe spot. That's not the safe spot. Safe spot's top or bottom. And I died. I actually don't know how I died. Okay, so go under the platform to avoid things entirely. I just don't know how I died. That's a little frustrating. But we'll make some raw steaks. Because we have 109 steaks. That stunk a little bit. So we'll make a few steaks here. Invisible laser bug. So I have found it. Alright. So if I go under the platform, I can avoid it. You went through the laser, but it was not actually there. So that's what y'all are talking about. Okay, well, it's good to see that on stream. And like I said, my life got too low there. But that's kind of the rhythm that you go for. And now that we know where this stuff is, we can actually get through it. So they're not actually where they appear. Well, that explains why I was able to jump through it without taking damage. Alright, well, I'll just be extra careful and try and keep all my stuff. Because my understanding is that the top or bottom is actually where it's safe. So I think 39 steaks and 26 bandages is enough. Well, we don't want to beam to the planet. But for those of you who are just joining us, this is what we do. Icarus Mining Facility, and you hit deploy. Quick key for bandage is... Yeah, there's a lot of hotkeys that I've forgotten since I played before. Like, I forget how to switch just to my L weapon right away, except for double hitting other things. So we're going to go, not speedrunner style, because that will get me killed. But we're going to go back down, just straight through, because all of the chests and everything respawn. And we just want to get in there. We just want to get back to the boss. Like I said, I can deal with actually dying because of things going kind of poorly, but when it's bugs and stuff that do it, you just gotta grin, bear it, and say, it's beta, it's annoying, and they'll fix it. So go under the platform and wait out the lasers for the phase. Well, yeah, let's start by killing the guys that are in front of me. So when you're saying, Ped, the best when you say under the platform entirely, I'm assuming you mean I don't know why I'm doing that. Like under everything. All right, so we'll just make haste. Like I said, it's nice that I got a really big gun to shoot some of these guys down. Because otherwise it'll be bubble sword time, and that puts me... Their little fire breath attack, because it can hit so many times, is really overtuned, I feel like, compared to their melee attack, which hits for practically nothing. If anything, these guys kind of feel like the old Starbound. And if you don't know what I mean by the old Starbound, I mean the back when they had armor penetration system, where eventually when you got past like the beta sector, it was pretty much you one-shot your enemies or they one-shot you. There's no in-between. And it's not entirely like that, but if you're not careful, it's enough like that. So I don't even need to really kill this guy. I can just jump over him. Whoop. So once I get the morph ball, yeah, you want to come back here because there is some secret goodies that you can miss. Yeah, but we do not want to get fireballed by you. So more stakes. Stakes are good. But yeah, you cannot actually lay torches or anything, or campfires. Oh, you only get hit multiple times when you walk away with it. Well, that's good to know. The unfortunate thing, if you've seen me play, is that I walk away from a lot of stuff all the time. So we got this stuff here. Still, it hits well, if anything, it's still, even the one hit for 20 damage hits a lot harder than like the 6 or, there we go. I was wondering why you didn't spawn the last time I was in here. There we go. Skill shot. So we'll use some of the strats that you all had suggested before here. I mean, firing at these guys on platforms is just elementary. And for some reason, they're just going to path. I guess because they're on fire, they do the same thing that a enemy AI... Yeah, see, I got hit multiple times by walking backwards there. Good call. Yeah, pretty much what it boils down to is the old AI is still there, and how I used to cheese some of the bosses in a way is if you get a weapon that's on fire, the old beta sector boss was especially notorious for this. He will charge at you all the time, but if you set him on fire, he runs away. So we don't even need to go down there. We can just stay up. And if I can just path you off the side, that's not going to happen, of course. We can just go in here. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Maybe I can do a good 5-minute walk to in here. That little boo means I'm out of energy for my gun. And these guys should defend here. You can see they're all still here, and you're supposed to be firing. There we go. So what do you have to say? They keep getting in the way. These monsters might ignore me, so... Yeah, that's not how it's going to work. So all these guards, just like any other guards in the game, have life bars and everything, but I've never seen them die. So that's a positive. If only I could take them with me for the boss fight, that'd be nice. Above the building is the first secret switch for the cat. And is that... So this is where the first secret switch is. And I imagine I can't actually get in here without the morph ball up here, right? Yeah. Because I've gotten stuck here before, actually, in the past. No, that's a bad shot. There we go. Whoop! Okay. Gotta watch my bullets. So we don't need to go down here. We can actually stay up top. Oh, wow. I actually did manage to hit somebody. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Now, I'll tell you one thing about the Nova Kid that I don't like about their start is the fact that their opening gun is so weak. It really takes a long time to wind up. You gotta kind of find another weapon, and at least from what I was looking at in the crafting menus and stuff before, I couldn't actually craft anything other than guns. What I used to be able to do was just go and get something else, like make another weapon, make the kind of weapon that I want. And I know it's for flavor purposes, but the devs have already said they're going to retune how energy is regenerated. I don't think that's been patched in yet. Targeted blink can work too. That's good. Also, targeted blink is not something that you can get with your opening tech cards, correct? Like I said, I took double jump as my second one, which there's a quest that is from a really annoying person. It's like, get me a coffee, get me a spoon. That's one tech card. There's another one that's literally, if you dig up one diamond and you take it to the outpost, you can get a second tech card, and that can make quite a bit of difference. I don't think this will lead me anywhere because this looks like another treasure chest that I can't get to. All right. So don't hurt me, please. Whoop. All right. And you're going to die. I said you're going to die. I just ran out of bullets. There we go. Like I said, at least it fires a nice big shot and it sets people on fire. So that's something we can manipulate a little bit with the AI. So, whoop, 1 and 2. Nope. Bubble sword. Does a little bit of damage. And I just ran away from it again. 23 damage is still not a ton. There we go. I'll just end that one real quick. Okay, so 1 and 2. And you guys are going to do a lot of damage for me. I appreciate it. There's no experience system. Pixels still don't have a ton of use. So... just trying to keep ranging these people. I could switch to a sword and probably shoot them, but I don't really have a great sense of timing for their thing. But that little attack where they shoot out the little blue shield in front of them, that's not very good. And this looks like another place where... oh, I already got that secret. Well, it's a codex. And we'll go over the codexes later for fun and profit. But here we are again. Not the boss, it's the mini-boss. And apparently I can just jump up here and shoot him. Let's find out. Alright, so he... roar! You don't know how to jump. You don't know how to jump. And to think, this fight was so stressful before. I guess it's really stressful if you don't have a gun or a ranged weapon of some kind. But, you know, Ranged weapons are actually a lot easier to find. In the original iteration of Starbound, it was you couldn't even get a ranged weapon until the beta sector. So that's changed. And so we can't get that switch until we go all the way around here. I guess they really want you to go into that bed. And there's somebody else. There's someone else in the bed. He's like, I was asleep. And they're mutants, and that's not what I wanted to open. And I didn't really want to sleep, but I'll take it. Yeah, thank you for helping. That's really? There's a switch. Of course there's a switch. So there's the lunar base blueprint. I already got that. Climbing rope, which for some reason I'm too dumb to figure out how to use climbing rope other than just shooting it. There's some pixels. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to have a few more friendlies over here. And by friendlies, we know we mean people that just say, roar. He just wants a hug. He just wants a hug with his big hammer. There we go. So, one. Oh, my gun's out. Alright. Now, if I made a Molotov cocktail or something, that'd be one thing. But I didn't. And suddenly he's running a lot faster. So maybe if there was some slowdown before, we're good now. Yeah, climbing rope. I mean, I understand that climbing rope looks like it's supposed to be a one-time use grappling hook. The problem is usually things like user error, and I just want to make sure the stream quality is still good. Everything's showing up as being good. Don't have drop frames. Things are still recording. I'm recording this VOD both to put on my YouTube channel as well, so I'm just going to take this guy out just because I don't want him sneaking up on me later. Just, that'd be hilarious. Like, hey, look, I beat the boss. Oh, wait, this guy is running to kill me. So, yeah. And I do apologize. I know some of you like having really, really super high quality streams, but unfortunately my internet provider... well, I did go over the price point and everything with them, and what it boils down to is that they've gone to Congress saying that I don't want choices for my internet because I'm a dumb consumer and I don't really need that many choices. So my slow-ass internet that they're charging me way too much for is what I actually want. But even with the advertised speeds, they don't give me what I'm really asking for. Problems. Okay, so we're going to sleep here again. And the boss is down here. And there is, according to Twitch chat, yay, Twitch chat. And it's not just a bunch of people going kappa, kappa, derp, derp, derp. Which I appreciate. Because as fun as that is, that's not really what I'm trying to do here. So we're just going to go around in a circle. Now there's a platform down here that you can go down. There we go. So if we just stay down there, the lasers never go down there. Who knew? That's not so bad. Alright. So you're going to poop out an enemy. That enemy's going to fire on me. Oh! See, I just got lasered twice. So if we step down here... Okay, so we got a lot of... Whoa. Now that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, 150 down, 225 upload. That's my net. I'll be honest with you. I don't even have 10% of the internet that you have. Okay, so I think they may be trying to fix that interaction with getting a little greedy there. Because for some reason it just wanted to trigger... Okay, so let's not get ourselves killed. There we go. Alright. There we go. So it doesn't want to do that. Doesn't want to fire the lasers. It's just going to crack open stuff and we can fire again. Alright, so you say the safe spot down here is just to stay down here. What the heck? So maybe they did fix just being able to sit down here for a while. There's also a blind spot somewhere else. So we're trying to cheese this right now. You know what? At least this does give me an opportunity to heal a little bit. So that's pretty good. I think there's also a blind spot on a platform under the two switches. Maybe. So we're going to try this real quick. Yep, see, there is the lasers that are not where they're supposed to be. Yep. Glitching is fun. Alright, that's really frustrating. Because you saw there the damage that I took was just not really where it should have been. And let's see, I just got a runtime error as well, so let's see if this may cut out the stream for just a second. I apologize if it does. Yep, Starbound just crashed. So apparently the invisible lasers were too much. I'm going to have to reboot this. Let me take the stream offline real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so